Okay. No. We. Okay, we are live. Yes, we are live. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Janis.
Good evening.
Yeah. So, today was again some arm wrestling going around finally in the world in Russia. 2 weeks ago they had nationals. Last week they had Siberian Power Show, if I'm correct, and they had some tournament, but it wasn't really that big. And now it's again still in Siberia.
It's in Omsk.
In
Omsk, in Siberia. Yeah.
Okay. And there were a lot of big names, a lot of big name arm wrestlers right there from Russia, from Kazakhstan. Yeah.
Mostly from Russia, but there are a few from Kazakhstan as Morozov, as some middleweights. I saw there were a few Kazakhstans as well.
So I was gonna do video yesterday. I was already filming it, but I really didn't think it was good about Morozov, Artem Morozov. And it's good that I didn't make it because a day later he has a super match versus Georgy Lyashchuk. Georgy Lyashchuk, I think 2 months ago, he won a super fight versus Oguzhan Kochak. Oguzhan Kochak, I think everyone knows in arm wrestling who Oguzhan Kochak is. I think Grigory is less known to arm wrestling world. But I still think he's one of the he's ranked in world rankings by experts. He was I don't know which place, but I think he was ranked already. So
Georgy has been a Zloty Tour champion, heavyweight class, Zloty Tour champion 2017 probably. 2017, oh, yeah. I think Georgy won super heavyweights with right arm in Zloty Tour, and same year or year before. In a Zloty Tour, I think Dmitry Silayev injured his arm. He dislocated his shoulder in a fight against Georgy. So Georgy is not a weakling, and he had a match against Kochak, and before that match, that fight, I think. There were different opinions, but majority of arm wrestlers said that Kochak will win that fight, and Georgy proved that many are wrong, and he lost the first fight where Kochak flashed him, and he took Kochak's wrist, and were able to win other fights. And similarly here, he had a today fight with Morozov. It was with right arm, and Morozov lately are proving that he is one of top arm wrestlers in the world. And Morozov had a super match with Gerano. Morozov had a super match with Artif, and he won both of them.
The video is from Vitaly Zlaletin's channel. He posted this. So let's take a look. Morozov was like, from everything I was doing yesterday, from the videos I pulled up and information I got, he's much better with his left hand. So, but he's still really strong with right. He's just his left.
I wouldn't say that he is much better, but he's better with with left arm than he's with right arm. But still, he's very impressive with right arm as well. It was a first round, and they had a longer fight, and Morozov was not in a good position, and he lost his wrist in the first round, and he held for quite long, and I think that was a mistake for him to, in a five round fight, to have such a bad position in a beginning of fight, and to hold so long. You just spending your energy, and after that I think his wrist was damaged. he was able to get inside in a second and third round, but still, I think I would probably. It's a fight sport. You don't want to give up, but anyway, I would think I would give up or at least try to make a foul or something,
because he was in a really bad position. There was nothing he could do. He could just hold on, maybe press through in some miraculous way.
And sometimes to win a war, you have to
lose a battle.
Yeah, and but anyway, it was great fight, and Georgi is looking really good this year, and he's pulling much more with top roll. Before that, he was pressing a lot with flat wrist, with dead wrist, and then in last few fights he's getting better and better, and his top roll ability looking really good.
Yeah, it was 3-2 or something like that.
It was 3-2 for Georgi Laichuk, and then that's the thing. In the last round, again Morozov stopped in a not bad position, but with a flat wrist, and I was not able to curl in back. In a hook, Morozov looked better, but the arm wrestling is not only about hook. It's about who wins the fight. But that super fight was. It was in a somewhere in a afternoon or around I think 12 Russian or local time, and after that there were weight categories with left arm, and at evenings they had open category with left arm, and that was quite fun with Morozov, with Georgy Geranov, with Artyom Tainov, Orejo, Russian heavyweight champion, and then before that A1 champion, Mamedov, 100 kilo Russian champion, Soslan, and many others, Roman Filipov, Grishin. That was very interesting class, as well as Kadyrov.
Yeah, it like really tough overall, really tough overall.
It's not often when you see in Russia open category. In Russian nationals they don't do open category, so it's those commercial tournaments or other tournaments where it's possible to see sometimes middleweights, heavyweights, and super heavyweights all pulling together.
Tainov.
Tainov and Morozov, they met in second or third round, and Morozov won quite easily. And after that, it was no real challenge for Morozov.
Geranov lost his hand.
It's Timur Mamedov. He gave Geranov a real battle. He
Timur
took Geranov's wrist.
Champ this year, 100 kilo.
Yeah, Timur won Russian nationals with 100 kilo class, and he gave Geranov really hard fight. Before that, in a regular tournament, in a heavyweight class, it was Geranov, it was Morozov, it was Laichuk as well, and Morozov won. Georgy Geranov was second, and Laichuk took third place, if I'm not mistaken. And here, after Mamedov gave Geranov hard fight, after a few other fights, Geranov was too tired, and he lost against Tainov. I'm not saying that it's impossible for Tainov to beat Geranov if he's more fresh, but this time I think Geranov was much more tired than Tainov before they met.
Yeah, it looks like Geranov arm wrestling everyone one after the other.
Yeah, he had a long fight with Timur Mamedov. He have a fight with Orechov. He had a fight with Soslan. So it's not. But that's a competition. That's how you. Okay, that's a fight. Tainov and Geranov. That's a fight right now, and they they get in a hook, and still Gerano was able to hold on. And Artyom is this year's Russian
90 kilo left
in 90 kilo class.
Yeah.
So this is for a place in a semi-final. At the end, Taino was it's for 5th and 6th place, I think, Grushin and Orejo, and semi-final was Salvat Kadyrov against Artyom Tainov. Artyom just did a good start, hit and then just press through.
Final.
Salvat Kadyrov is a few years ago as Lotto Tour champion, 86 kilo class with left arm, and he was in final in the open class with
so strong
with Silayev. And here in final, Morozov was just holding. Taino was already done. He was, I think, too tired after all those fights, and even fresh, I don't think he can do much. And we saw in the qualifications that he couldn't do much against Morozov, but in the final, he was even more tired.
I posted Vitaly's channel in this in the chat. Please go give some love, subscribe to him. It's good that someone is showing us, these matches. Not everyone, it's
not everyone can go to Omsk, to Siberia to watch Armwrestling. Because it's top quality Armwrestling, and tomorrow will be right arm, and I think it will be also weight categories. It's right arm and as well open class. I saw in categories in the 80 kilo class, Armenian Emil won with left arm in 80 kilo class. And it was both Russian national finalists, Vadim Akperov and Filov from Russia. They both were there, and I saw that Emil won against Vadim Akperov with top roll quite easily, and same hit top roll Anfila Filov, and maybe in five.
Mostly in 70 kilos. I don't know what he is now, but he was.
So Emil won 80 kilo class. I think Taino won 90 kilo class, and then Morozov won super heavyweights and then open class with left arm. And tomorrow will be right arm. So much more of great top quality arm wrestling to come tomorrow from Siberia, Omsk in Russia.
Yeah.
Anfilov, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Makhmudov. Yeah. I know it's Alexander. I think it's Alexander. It's not easy to spell. Yeah.
For sure.
And Filofev, yeah. And
I saw so
Russian champion 80 kilo class.
I was talking with Neil Pickup, right before we did this. Neil told me how terrible the last video was that I made, and he's posting a comment. He says, Arnold
terrible why
Arm Wars 4-man battleground: Amolins, Tarasaitis, Davis, and Holland. I don't know if you know, Janis, but I guess you're in.
Yes. And probably left arm. We are talking about left arm most likely.
Yeah,
sure.
Mm.
Davis, Jordan Davis.
I don't think Jordan can cut the 70.
We are talking about what weight class?
Yeah.
Jordan is.
I believe there's this young guy in Australia that's more under 80 than Jordan is. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Always ready.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what else about Engin Terzi, Artur Makarov, and 8-man double elimination it before it was how it was called
Golden
eight,
League.
Golden League 78 8-man category. Now it's I don't know Golden League 2 or something, but it's Istanbul, it's Turkey, and it's a great lineup to see for all arm wrestling fans. It's and arm wrestlers. For me, most fun is to see Jambul Ribliani or Roman Tsindeliani, those who know that name, to see him competing again. I think he's not been around for last 2 or 3 years.
Okay, I found so
one of most successful lightweights
of
all time. So you found the list?
Yeah. So okay, top 8 78 kilo right hand: Jambul Vibliani, Talga Taktayev, Daniil Prokopchuk, Bozhidar Semyonov, Yusuf. Oh my God, Yili Jigolu. I'm sorry, Yusuf. Nurdolet Aidarkhan, Emrah Okchu, Mindaugas Terasaitis. So that's the like they did previously.
They did a draw, or did they? Or it just
I think
choose worst opponents for his favorite arm wrestlers.
I think he posted, but I cannot find it. I know Jambul is pulling Mindaugas on first round because Engin was trolling him that you will lose to even older men, you know. I have to find it. It should be somewhere here, the list. Okay. Yeah, I found I will be happy if Mindaugas breaks his own record of losing against 45-year-old man, myself, with losing against 51-year-old Jambul. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I cannot find the list of the matches because there's so many posts here. But we had Arthur versus Engin. Okay, I cannot find it again. One more time. Okay, we have Arthur versus Engin. We have Esra Kiras versus Adelia Fadzalava, right hand, and we have Bozhidar Semyonov versus Magzhin Shamiyev, left hand. So the right hand, the 78 tournament will be the same as they did, best of 3. Did I lose Janis? Yeah, so I'm alone now. Janis was like, I had enough of this, and Janis just left. But yeah, the Golden Tour, Golden, basically WAF Istanbul event too, looks really, really good. Right now, I'm thinking that if I will have a chance, because I will most likely be in Dubai at that time, I might head over to Turkey for a couple of days just to see that event, if I will have a chance to do it, because I'm very interested. Yeah. Терсайт случай, набирается до 80 килограмм. Daniil is writing that Terasaitis shouldn't arm wrestle under 80 kilos. He was second in the last competition. It's that just the weight gap for those guys is 78 kilos. So he's still, why wouldn't he? He was the second guy. Yeah, Jan is teleporting to other country. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. The Istanbul event looks really, really good. It looks like that's the quality arm wrestling that I really like, that everyone really like. If you're true fan, without any drama, just like really good. If you haven't seen the previous, Google it. It was really good matches. Like almost every match was really, really good match. Yeah. So Is Janis on Devon's Wi-Fi? Yeah. Info. I don't know your identity. Okay. Yeah, 78 kilo could work. Let's. Well, his hair looks typically outstanding. Yeah. I'm trying to live by that, best hair in arm wrestling. So it's yeah. Where's Janis? Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get Janis back. He's not joining my Zoom. Come on, who does that? Yeah. Let's see. Thoughts on Devon gaining mass and cost of endurance for power? He needs power. He needs I think Devon needs power because, and I think you still have a lot of time, so you're gonna settle into some weight, and he's gonna basically work through that weight. Right now, I really believe that he was in a big disadvantage, and if he would just stayed the same weight, not trying to eat much and get more of anything back, he would be in a huge disadvantage. Right now, does his endurance look bad? He looks really outstanding. Like the one match they had with Matt, like when they started, and Janis is back. Janis, your phone died. Janis, your phone died.
Just I switched from mobile internet to Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it stopped.
Yeah. I was talking about the event and how if I will be in Dubai, that I might go there just to watch it because I really
that's what I said, that you are going to Dubai and it's easy for you to. It's not too far to fly to Istanbul and you don't need to sit in quarantine like if you would travel back to home to Latvia. So that this time it's easy for you. You can travel to Istanbul and go back to Dubai. That's at least what I would do.
Jans would just go there. Yeah. I was writing to Engin. I said if I will have a chance, I will be there. I really want, because there will not be Derek there. There will not be Derek Smith. Who else is gonna do a live stream?
Yeah,
exactly.
So very possible live stream of under 78 Golden League in the Voice of Armwrestling channel.
Maybe if we have a chance.
Yeah, with a commentary from Coach Ray.
Yeah. So what I heard, this week.
Also,
Go.
Also, Talgat and Bojidar. Did you mention that fight?
Yes. Left hand super match. Left hand super.
Yeah. Okay. That's probably what I missed when I was frozen. Yeah.
Yeah. But without all this, my match with Frode, as well as some other Latvians like Vlad, Kaspars, Marats, all will have some super matches in Norway. This week we we got the tickets and everything else. Janis is going there as well. Engin, John, there's some other names that I will not mention. What I heard, Neil Pickup, if he's not, he doesn't have Giants or something, he might be there and comment.
You're talking about August. That's still a light year.
But it happened this week.
It's still so.
Yeah.
But it's still so far. I hope it's still much more fun of arm wrestling to talk about and to see till that. I saw that PAL arm wrestling is doing some super fights in Russia, PAL Russia, It's Dmitry Trubin against Belarusian heavyweight. How was his surname? And then Sharagovich. Yeah, Dmitry Trubin against Sharagovich, and also
Dadikian.
Armenian against his real name of Mr. Banka.
Oh, Evgeny.
Yeah, Mr. Banka and Dadikian.
Mr. Banka.
I'm not sure of right arm or left arm. So I think it will happen in May or middle of May, and probably some more fights from PAL Russia, arm fights.
Yeah,
it's not sounding so important as Coach Ray and Frode in Norway in August, but still, yeah, not so big fights, but.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of, because they just, I saw some stories and something, like more attention. This is interesting. Every arm wrestling going around right now is very interesting to me, because not a lot of things are going around, and it's very cool that at least something is going on.
I see that Mahmudov is asking, где Vladislav? Почему он не участвует in fightов? So he's asking, where is Vladislav Krasovskis? Why he's not competing in arm fights? What can you say about that?
It's a secret. We cannot say anything yet, but I think everyone will find out in a couple of weeks. But right now we cannot say anything.
Yeah.
You will see Vlad
very possibly we will see soon something from Vladislav's.
Yeah. How shoulder press is cheating. I don't know. I would love to see the other part of PL pulling. There's a lot of guys that they have, and they are still not pulling, not having any matches. At least something, you can put them together. It might not be really big matches, but they would still pique the interest, we would tune in to watch it, Yeah. I made a comment, I think, in a video where I said Devon versus Mike might be the biggest match, in at least in last 2 years, or even in history. And someone commented, no, in last 2 years, Levin versus Vitaly was the biggest match. And it's, even though you think like that, more people will tune into that match. More people know Devon, and more people know Michael Todd than Vitaly and Levin. Levin is a huge superstar. Vitaly is kind of right now just coming up to superstar level. He is the top level arm wrestler for sure, but those are two different things,
What is the most watched fight ever, or super fight? It's Devon and Mike, or Dennis and Devon?
I think Dennis
or Levin and
I think
Vitaly?
Dennis. Yeah,
Dennis and Devon could be biggest and most watched with most clicks.
I remember, like it even like, okay, now it's still being watched like every day. I don't know how many thousand people watch it every day, but remember when we were there and we were just talking with people, and there were Latvians in a crowd that just came there to watch it. They don't even arm wrestle now, but they were there to watch the match. And
Latvians, some of them we even didn't know that they are arm wrestlers, just like
fans.
real fans of arm wrestling who are not competing, who are not doing arm wrestling, but just watching, and that's great.
Yeah.
But if that Devon and Mike fight will be promoted, and it is promoted by Larry Wheel, and if it will be shown somewhere in Larry Wheel channel, YouTube channel, and promoted with his audience, and that probably will be most watched and fight biggest fight ever because of
I think
all that.
the buzz before or after will be big because like I'm gonna be there. Arm wrestling. I think Arm Wrestling TV might even show up, just to see it, or Devon and Mike and all the big names in arm wrestling. It's very easy to go to Dubai, so I think there's a big chance the match will have, before after it will be big, and if they figure out to do something else like with Larry's promotion or something, yeah. I don't know who else is going there, but I think a lot of people are very interested because I don't know what's the situation because they're still figuring it out. No one knows anything about rules. I haven't heard anything. I just heard what Devin wants it to be, what Mike wants it to be. I would love it would be WF tables or PL tables and arm war rules, because then in 6 rounds, then that would be really really good, because it's a really long matches with running foul system that is really good for both of these athletes. So yeah,
I personally waiting much more for fights in Istanbul, Engin Terzi and Artur and Bozhidar and Talgat. That's only my personal opinion, and also that 78 double elimination tournament for me it's
how dare you.
yeah excuse me.
Yeah, if it's if I know there's a live stream for that event and it's 3 in the morning.
If they are both you have them both in the same time, it's it's impossible to like choose between I don't know, wife and arm wrestling or something, but I believe at least what right now I'm saying, I would choose to watch that 78 Golden League or top 8 78.
Yeah, it was really, I really loved the previous event because the matches were like, Engin is really good matchmaker. Like he puts on really good matches, so yeah. It's just yeah, Daniel is making fun of my name because it doesn't show my I don't even know how to say it in English. Mixed time seems. Yeah. So in the middle of all this, we will start talking Latvian just to piss everyone off, Yeah.
What else? Yeah, Gasparini versus Matt Mask.
Yeah, I saw that Matt posted something, but I didn't watch it yet. But like from the title, I guess it's on, so it might even happen. And when, where, maybe on that event. Maybe this is why maybe Matt Mask is there to train with Devon. Maybe he's too coming to Dubai. That would be good because I think they're making some matches for the undercard, but just no one knows them. No one tells me anything. I said, tell me, I will not tell anyone, but they didn't tell me anything. So, Janis, what are you doing? Stop it. Yeah.
Yeah, fight against Tautiev and Zurab Taubaridze. I saw some poster as well, but not sure if it's really happening. It was...
He said, okay, sorry. He confirmed. He said Istanbul for Matt Mask versus Hermes Gasparini. Okay, I will. Don't worry. I will check. Sorry, Jans, you can continue. June 12th.
June 12th.
June 12th. But so okay. Turkey and June. Okay, good. At least we know when it's happening. Oh, I kind of wished it would be in Dubai. Okay, but we still might go to Istanbul. Yeah, guess pretty good. So, guys, in the chat, who do you think? Janis, who do you think will win, Matt Mask or Hermes Gasparini?
I believe Hermes will take
Revenge.
Revenge. Yeah.
Mm.
It was close. It didn't look like close fight, but it was close fight before, and they both are getting better and better. But Hermes looking good lately, and I think if it's WAF rules, if it's different situation, if it's maybe Europe or like Istanbul, I would bet on Hermes, but you know, Armwrestling it's hard to predict sometimes what will happen, but I would say Hermes.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it too, but I think Matt Mask would say otherwise. But yeah, I haven't seen Matt Mask competing in, I don't know when he competed last time. WL maybe too, or some local tournaments, something like that. Yeah. But will be even more ready than the last time. Yeah, of course. I think they both will be. I think they both kind of felt, you know, each other power in like even if practice doesn't matter, and it kind of to say who wins or loses, it doesn't matter because Matt win. But for the athlete, more data you have, more understanding you have about your opponent. So I think Matt understands the threats that's coming, you know, the things that Hermes can do, and Hermes looks even better than before. So I think both of those guys will be very, very prepared. I just hope it's not 6 flash pins, but I feel like it will be. I don't see it as a long match, you know. Yeah.
Flash pins from one of them, or
From one of them, yeah. It's I don't think that if one of them gets the better position and someone loses the hand, I don't feel like they will if they still get some back pressure, you know, even with lost hand, then yes. But if someone takes the hand, and it's basically the
previous fight when Matt Mask and Hermes met, of course you can say referees and first time Hermes in WAL and rules and everything, but also it was first real serious tournament for Hermes after his injury, after his almost year and a half or 2 years break at least.
Yeah.
And it was first tournament after his injury, and I think he was recovered, but still 2 years out of competition, that's a lot. And I know he's not only physically but also mentally and tactically and much more ready than before. And
yeah,
Matt Mask is very strong and arm wrestler. I enjoy to watch, and he's a fighter, and he will not give up for sure. But I would go with Hermes, and especially lately Hermes is bigger, heavier. He's younger. He's I believe he's still improving more than Matt Mask. And but in sport it's good to be sometimes underdog and prove that all those YouTube experts are wrong. So
YouTube experts. Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a good match. And I feel that Hermes thinks he needs to redeem himself, but I would really love to see any of them pulling versus really good top roller, hook pullers, inside pullers, because then it would be a match, even if you take the hand from someone who pulls inside, you still have a match. If you take top roller's hand, usually you can really finish them because they just don't have the leverage to go back in.
Hermes and Morozov.
Hermes, Morozov, Haji Murat.
Haji Murat, it's right now. It's I think it's too big weight difference. It's still Haji Murat is one of those arm wrestlers who is able to pull with everyone, but it's more than 20 kilo weight difference right now. Could be so. Haji Murat is around 90 or even under, and Hermes is something like 115 kilos, so it's 25 kilo weight difference.
Yeah, okay, then I don't know, like, who else is
Find some bigger.
Find someone bigger. Okay, I'm thinking about someone bigger. really prepare Gerano or Ivan Matyushenko, really.
Matyushenko is struggling, especially in last Russian nationals, but healthy Ivan Matyushenko, Morozov, Geranov, those are names we want to see against Hermes. Yeah, Kochak as well.
Prepared, strong Kochak. Yeah, but again, I don't know where.
Marcio Barboza.
Marcio, yeah.
And Krasimir Kostadinov.
So that's what's going on, at least in arm wrestling world, for a little bit. Siberian show was really something. Like the level was crazy there, and then I kind of every weekend we have something. I think there's some super matches coming up. I don't remember the dates for in USA, so those are interesting. Chant Shaw is arm wrestling everyone, I guess. He's like, he has 20 super matches lined up, so let's see those.
Makhmudov is writing that Matyushenko was ill in Russian nationals, that he has a temperature and didn't felt good.
Okay.
That could be true, because he pulled just with left arm and didn't compete with right arm as well, and the last moment I heard that he couldn't decide to compete or not to compete.
Will there be tournament in Norway in August, or only super matches? There will be super matches on Friday and tournament on Saturday and Sunday. There's a huge arm wrestling seminar with just amazing lineup. So everyone who's interested, I will be posting all the information when it's a little bit closer. Right now, it's kind of still 4 or 5 months away. So let's not stress about it yet. Yeah. Gennady versus Hermes. Yeah. Gennady versus Hermes would be very interesting. Gennady is looking really like a beast. Did you saw the video where I saw the video of Iron Rating where Vitaly was talking about his that Krasi came to Istanbul and just to try to pull with him a little bit, or maybe but they didn't pull, but Levan was gripping up with him and they didn't know that anyone was filming, but Gennady filmed it, and it was like Krasi tried and basically couldn't do anything against Levan. So it's for Krasi, I think he's in a huge disadvantage, with everything. And just those guys are so big right now. Those are not the guys he was fighting, when he was in the same class with Vitaly or with Levan. So
Krasi is a natural 100, 105, 110 kilo class arm wrestler, and he's always ready to fight with with the strongest ones, with heavyweights, but still it's big difference to see like Vitaly, who was in a 100-kilo class or 110-kilo class, or right now he's 20-30 kilos bigger, heavier, stronger. It's and the Krasi is still the same, and even if we will see best shape Krasi, it's so tough for him to fight against those 30-40 kilos heavy arm wrestlers, but who knows?
Yeah, Krasi is a fighter. I rewatched, and it is really my favorite video. Favorite match I saw live was Krasi versus Kudecha. You know, that I have seen a lot of on tape that are really good, you know, YouTube videos with some great matches, but being there, just the energy and everything else, and the stakes that were on the line, the match was just really, really great. And how Krasi did it, it's just, you know, crazy, because a lot of people would give it up after 2-0. When you like nothing, you cannot do anything, you know. He's like, nah, I'm gonna take this to the 7th round. So a lot of people were like commenting. I said, like, no, this is not the best match of all time. I said, for me it is. Maybe not for you, you know. For me it is. Yeah. What's your favorite match? Super match
of all time.
Of all time
Super match
that you saw live, not on video.
Devon Larratt and Ivakin Taras was great in Dubai 2006.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. I was in shock that I didn't know too much about Devon before that, and I had seen his
Janis, I'm losing you.
Bars before that super before that fight, talking about.
I lost you.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah. Okay. Do you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And before that, I just saw Ron Bass and Devon Larratt before that fight, so I didn't know too much about Devon and Ivakin Taras. About that time, he was great. He had super matches with John Brezeng. He had wins against almost everyone in Europe, and he was so good with top roll. And when Larratt stopped him with flat wrist, and I was in Ivakin's corner and in Taras' corner, and Taras came, I remember, and he was shocked. He said, like, okay, I did everything, and I took his hand and took his rotator, and then he couldn't just finish. So that was good fight. What else? Something from some fights from WAL. Marcio Barbazan and Krasimir fight.
Oh, that was good too. Yeah, we were like, "Are you seeing this?" That was really great. Yeah, that was just a really good match. But I put it in my top moment video for Devon about Taras, and this is why Neil called me, because Neil said, you have no idea how hard it was to make that match happen. And he said, and if that match didn't happen, you know, maybe Devon Larratt wouldn't be Devon Larratt at this point. But I think Neil gonna tell this story at some point. I hope very soon, you know, because he said he has stories about all of those matches, about all of them. So that I posted top 3, the last video that's on West Pharmacing channel. But I remember the first 2 rounds from that, like the position where Devon stopped Taras was just insane. I don't know how everyone in attendance felt, but I'm just watching that when first time I saw it, I'm like, no way. How is this possible? Yeah. Was it high energy there? Was like everyone going, you know, what's going on?
It was not. It was in television. It was not much spectators. Just arm wrestlers and maybe a few technical person, a few Polish fans, but yeah.
Yeah. But you were on Taras corner, yeah.
Yeah, I was on Taras corner.
Yeah.
Russian speaking side.
Russians
It was,
me.
yeah, few Andrei Sharkov from Ukraine, from Crimea, or nowadays from Russia was there as well. He pulled Artur Glovansky from Poland, Glovansky, and Irina Makeyeva and Heidi Anderson. They had a fight as well, and another girls who was Malin Bergstrom or Malin Kleinschmidt, and what did she pull against Veronica or Veronica Bankova, I think,
I don't know.
wife of WAF president.
Oh, okay.
Hajitoro,
yeah.
Hajitoro, I think. Yeah, it was a 2006. It's 15 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't know that Armwrestling existed.
About, it's 15 years ago.
Then. But yeah, Janis has such a great memory. He will tell what he ate for dinner, what everyone else ate, how was the weather.
I remember I won day one in a ping pong. We were playing ping pong with left arm. That's at least what I remember. And I won in table tennis. Yeah, I heard about. I said already about Strubin and Shagarovich super match. So it will be a same when Dadekian and Mr. Banka. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Travis. Travis on super chat. Thank you, Travis, for that. Yeah. There's a lot of good matches. It's just, you know, what gets in your memory, because I really remember how the place felt when Krasi was pulling Kordecha. You know, just everything exploded there, and it was just crazy. And because every other super match was very boring that day. I remember we watched it of like nothing, zero. Like, is can I even get some content here? But yeah, that was really something. Ray versus down. Meet up. Can you tell us about Jana Chingul? Why we don't see her? Jana is pulling, just like she was in last buff worlds, 4th place, I guess, with both.
She took 4th place with right arm in. Yeah, she's pulling. She's back in arm wrestling. Yeah. After a few years break.
Won nationals, last year. So she's just not, there's nowhere, no competition to go to. So she's not, but she's back. She's training and she loves the sport more than most people. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't know something about arm wrestling or want to hear some gossip about something what's happening in arm wrestling, just call Jana and she knows everything. She can tell you every gossip about arm wrestling.
Yeah, like you want to know something, you call Jana. Jana will tell you the truth, the real truth, behind everything.
All the truth, yeah.
Yeah. How well do you think Andrei Smaya will do in arm wrestling? Andrei is that super strong dude from Russia. You know Jans, you know him. Andrei Smaya.
Yes.
When he learns how to arm wrestle, he might be a real threat, because the weights he's lifting in some of arm wrestling lifts, it's really like big weights. The problem is he's not an arm wrestler. You know, as soon as he becomes an arm wrestler, there's a huge potential there.
The general strength already is here, and it's above
Most,
average level of any other top arm wrestler. So it's
not average level. That no,
above that average level of other top arm wrestlers. So general strength is huge, and he need to build those specific angles. He need to build some understanding about arm wrestling and the table experience. But potential is huge. How fast time will show, table will show, but potentially he can be huge in any strength sport. But it's arm wrestling is kind of sport. Usually you can't get. I would say great in a very short time of period. You need some understanding. You need to build some strength, and same as Larry Wheels is generally super strong. It's not happening so fast. Even Dennis, when he started from very beginning, he was good. He was very strong, but still. Even Matushenko was winning against Dennis around 2000, beginning of 2000.
yeah. It takes time. It's a skill. Arm wrestling is a skill. It is. It's like any other combat sport. You learn the moves. You learn how to move and everything else. And one of the comments was, Ray, do you think you could beat Larry in few months of Larry training? I hope that after I go there and prepare for him for his match, like if after then we would go on table and spar and it would be 50-50, or he would win more than I do, I would be extremely happy with that, because he's learning really fast and getting strong. It's not he was always strong. He's just getting that power to arm wrestling, and the potential for him is really just sky is the limit, to be honest. It just takes time. In arm wrestling, everything takes time. The tendons need to get there, the move, like the techniques, everything, it takes time. Just wait. Yeah, if he's being as consistent as he is right now, because he's already having the best help in the world, basically. The best arm wrestlers coming there,
Those who don't understand Russian, Makhmudov wrote that Andrei will not compete in arm wrestling because he enjoys to train every day, and after arm wrestling, pain in arms are so much pain in arms that he can't train every day, and so if it's true,
yeah,
it is how it is. I would love to see him in arm wrestling, and I enjoy to see any potentially strong athlete in arm wrestling. But there are many much more great talents around, and it's not like every potentially strong weightlifter, bodybuilder, strongman should be arm wrestler. It's great if they are able to do this transition from other sports or other strength sports to arm wrestling, but it's not easy. It's you need to have, I think, specific gifts to be a world level arm wrestler.
Yeah, and you have to understand, most likely it will take longer time than just strength sports,
because there are not so much examples when other top class strength athletes are able to achieve super high results in arm wrestling. Denis Tsiplenko, but Denis before was doing arm wrestling at least in some level. He was in strongmans, in silovoy extremes, they call in Russia, but he was in strongman, and then he focused much more to arm wrestling. But Scott Mendelson, one of most successful bench pressers of all time, powerlifter, he's doing good in arm wrestling, but not great. I can't
80
even
something.
I can't even name much more top like power lifters or weight lifters or are some wrestlers who has
transition and become like really
yeah, and if they are successful in some other sport and they have done this transition and become very top in arm wrestling, there probably there are some, but not
we
so much.
hear a lot of times we hear this guy will come in and soon he will beat everyone, and all the time I'm like, give me an example, please, give me an example. Travis Nichols, I forgot to ask, what do you think about Devon calling out Michael Todd on the left arm in the video with Matt Maas? Do you think, I didn't know he called out Michael on left, but I believe I don't think Michael's left is that good at all. Like his right is good, but left it's not there. I think if he would pull Devon, I'm 100% Devon. I would go with Devon.
Not Musk.
No. It's Michael Todd.
Michael Todd and Devon with left arm.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Devon is one of best left-handers in the world, and Michael Todd, even before when he get injured with Bartolotto in the super fight, when he had this arm break or tendon break, even before that, he was good with left arm, but his right arm, I think, has always been better.
Yeah.
And he has done some tournaments, he has done some fights with left, but really not so huge as a right arm.
Comment Eric Spoto. We forgot about
Eric Spoto. Eric Spoto
isn't really arm wrestling. He's just underground king, like Devon said. He's just you need to go to competitions to be an arm wrestler. Eric is so strong.
One of those. If I have to choose a few names in a strength sport who could be successful in arm wrestling, then Eric Spoto is probably top of those names.
Yeah.
So Eric Spoto, Kirill Sarichev has very good potential and overall strength. Those are two names. First, I would
Eric
mention
Spoto was doing arm wrestling, like I think when he was doing bench press. So it's not that he got to the top and then he started I believe he was arm wrestling all the time, just and
time to time he's showing up in some practices, and he at least he knows very well what's happening on table and what to do on table, and he and he's generally super strong, man. I have met Eric 2013 in Las Vegas in Ultimate Arm Wrestling League. He was there as a guest. His forearms and biceps are
triceps. They are overall
monster size and shoulders. Eric is
without a
huge and strong man.
Arm wrestling. I think he should right now if he's done
without a Slalas. He was doing arm wrestling before, and he was a Lithuanian national champion, a Lithuanian overall champion, and it's good level arm wrestling in Lithuania. That time already Modestas brothers was there, and many other good arm wrestlers, and Vytautas was a national champion. But again, he's away from sport for so long time. I don't know if he can jump back.
Irakli versus Zaluyev. Who's your pick? Really?
Really? Irakli and Zaluyev could be good fight, but I would go with Zaluyev. But it's difference. if it's Sasha and Irakli, even when Irakli was able to take Sasha's hand, or at least take or keep it flat, Sasha is still in a fight. If Irakli would take Haji's wrist, I'm not sure he could still win from this position. But anyway, I would go with Zaluyev. If it's somewhere around 90 kilo, both they have to wait. I don't know how much Irakli is waiting now, but I would go in under 90 kilo. I would go with Haji Murat.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. It's in theory he has a chance, but that's Haji Murat Zaluyev. Hello guys, people say Morozov versus Lashchuk recent match is fake. What's your opinion? Didn't look fake to me.
It was kind of like after a long first fight when Morozov was holding with a flat wrist and even with dead wrist, then he was able to flash pin just with a shoulder press, and then he was able to get back in a hook.
Maybe Lashchuk gave some rounds to look more competitive. I still think.
And again, last round was again. So it's looked like, but Armwrestling is Armwrestling. It's maybe I should look closely, but I don't know. I don't think it was a fake.
Yeah, me too.
But I was thinking when I saw second and third round, or I was quite surprised how good Morozov recovered from first round when he had to hold Lashchuk so long with dead wrist, because usually when in a super match you have a longer fight with flat or dead wrist, it's almost impossible to recover from that and get back inside. If wrist is gone, it's gone usually. And but
maybe conspiracy theories everywhere. Yeah, I still think. I think if there was some faking, then maybe Lashchuk just gave some rounds to look more competitive. But I still think Lashchuk was the better arm wrestler in that. Okay. We are already hour and 5 minutes in.
That's too much.
Yeah, that's too much. I think we need to end this. Thank you everyone who joined up. Yeah, tomorrow, if you have a chance, find on social media, they will be doing Siberia Armwrestling day 2. You know,
I'm not sure if there is a live stream. At least it was not live stream with left arm, but
yeah, Vitaly gonna post it on his.
Vitaly, Vadim Makperov, something in Instagram you can find.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Yeah, see you next time.